have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get one or two over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And the first out of the game is an easy one. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Ian Happ up to hit. That's in for a strike. 0-1. Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an all-star and a Gold Glover. And that one is lifted in the air. Doyle makes the grab, and there's two gone.
Batting third, right fielder Kyle Tucker.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Cubs, Kyle Tucker. Tucker, a former Gold Glove winner, hitting third in the lineup, a former first-round pick back in 2015. Just missed. 2 outs, base is empty. Tap foul at the plate. And that is out of play. Two down, nobody on. Struck him out. He says, I don't care about draft rounds. Take a seat. And the Cubs are down in order. And now the Rockies will go on offense for the first time. There's no score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. And our pitcher in this game, Shota Imanaga.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
So in now for Colorado, Hunter Goodman. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Crow Armstrong makes the grab, one away. Here's Bud Black's lineup for the Colorado Rockies. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
Mickey Moniak digging in for the Rockies. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Crow Armstrong settles under it, hauls it in for the out.
Batting third, second baseman.
2 down, base is empty. Adael Amador digging in for the Rockies. A switch hitter batting right. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. He made him pay for that one. It's 1-0.
Pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, the big league hitters don't miss that
pitch. Jordan Beck digging in for the Rockies. Hard hit left side. Swanson fires over to first. Inning over. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0.
look at me. Not measuring up how I want to be. Pleased with small things and downgrades. Nothing had to be new to me.
Back here in Denver, now at the plate, Seiya Suzuki.
Seiya Suzuki.
Well, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next Cubs broadcast, buddy.
Outside corner, there's a strike. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
And now 1-2. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating, that's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
We low-key looking down there. We low-key looking down there. I'm sorry, Pete. I love you, Pete. But you're going to have to sit.
Dolander ready to fire now.
Sit down.
Ripped to third and caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
And now it's Miguel Amaya.
Fell off to a great start. He's really
Sit down.
out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Now this is in the air down the line, and that's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ground ball, and it stays fair.
Batting 7th, second baseman
Nico Horner will come up to hit. And that's in there at the knees. Amaya off of first with 2 away. Hit on the ground to short. Tovar. They take the force out. That ends the frame. 1 left for the Cubs. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Bottom of the second, and here's the first baseman, Michael Toglia.
First baseman, Michael Toglia.
Shota back to work. Right side, hard hit. In time to Bush. One up, one down.
Batting 6, the shortstop,
Ezequiel Tovar, the next to hit. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. In the air, left field, and he makes the catch. Out number 2.
Batting 7, center fielder, Brenton.
2 outs, base is empty.
Doyle.
Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. Time asked for at the plate. Maybe an attempt to break up the rhythm that he's got going on the mound right now. The other way. Brings it in, and that is that. So they make short work of him there. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the Rockies 1 and the Cubs nothing. New inning getting started. Here's the veteran shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks, Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own. I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Cut on and lifted in the air. No trouble here, puts it away for the out, and there's one down.
Third baseman, Matt Shaw.
Here's the third baseman, Matt Shaw. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, the first baseman, Michael Bush.
So the batting order turns over, and now the first baseman, Michael Bush. He's 0 for 1. swing and a foul out of play.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. No runs, no hits, no errors. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Rockies 1 and the Cubs nothing. As we go to the last of the third. And now the DH, number 35.
Fernandez.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. Into the bullpen and gone. And they add a run. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So up next, Kyle Karros. Line drive to short and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. There's a swing and a drive. And that one's gone into the bleachers. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Wow, Siggy, he blasted this baseball into another dimension. StatCast runs the numbers for us.
Well, you can't hit them much farther than that, and this is more than just pure strength. I mean, this is also swing timing, the conditions, the power supplied by the pitch. It just all came together right there. The perfect storm, and ended up just shy of 500 feet. Just crazy, man.
Now here is Mickey Moniak. And that one hops the wall. Not stopping, he's going for 3. The relay, the tag, and he's out trying for 3.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip the cap.
2 down, bases empty. Now it's the second baseman, Adael Amador. Ripped on the ground to second. Handles, throws to first. And that is the third out of the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Coors Field, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Ian Happ. Happ lays off.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Beck sizing this one up. And there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Tucker, who's been an all-star and a gold glover. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules?
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
1 out, bases empty. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup.
Well, he throws him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
Suzuki stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Ground ball left side. Sends it to Tolia, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Cubs are down quietly. They trail it here 3-0. Bottom 4, here's the left fielder, Jordan Beck.
Left fielder, Jordan Beck.
Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time. Beck, 23 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2022. Rips that one to right. Nabs it, 1 down.
Up next for the Rockies, first baseman,
Here's Michael Toglia.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1. Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
And this one looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
One out, runner at second. Stepping in, Ezequiel Tovar.
Fly to left his first time.
Runner breaks for third. Horner fires over to first. That's the second out.
Now batting, center fielder, Renton.
So digging in, Brenton Doyle. He's 0 for 1. Smoked on the ground to second. Horner over to first. That ends the inning. So one left for Colorado, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Dollander back to work. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. This one in the air. Karros makes the catch for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And now Miguel Amaya. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that drops in for a strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. The 1-1 is fouled off. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. One down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Swings and misses. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
Righty delivers.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
And ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. They trail in this one 3-0.
I'm in my zone now. Money don't slow down. I'm grown now. Yeah, I'm on now. I'm dropping the top. I'm skirting off. I'm in a foreign now. Magic City, bring an umbrella. It's pouring down. Ice box for the drip drop.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the DH, number 35.
Fernandez.
And he grounds one to the right side. On to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. And here is Kyle Karros. 0 for 1 so far. Drilled out towards left center field. Way back there. And he hits the fence. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies. He's already homered in this game. Line drive, Adam in center field.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Mickey Moniak digging in for the Rockies. 1 for 2. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to makes the play, and it's out number 3. The Rockies strand 1, but they lead at 3-0. And we're back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Dansby Swanson. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Beck makes the grab. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Shaw.
Matt Shaw, the next Cub to hit. 0 for 1 as he popped out foul to first. Fastball for a strike. The Cubs trailing by 3, and we're the top half of the 6th. Gets under it and pops it up. Beck in and to his right. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Michael Busch.
Back to the top of the lineup, Michael Busch now at the plate. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Moniak in position, and that'll do it. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Rockies 3 and the Cubs nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's going to be Adael Amador.
Adael Amador.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one carried. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 4-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Get as many high fives as possible, man. This guy's a ball of energy right now and having the game of his life.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Shota Imanaga out of the game, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. Righty reliever out of the pen, Andrew Kittredge. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Andrew Kittredge.
Jordan Beck digs in now. 0 for 2 in this one. Hit hard on the ground to short. Swanson fires over to first. One away, bottom of the 6th.
Up next.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Next for Colorado, Michael Toglia. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, shortstop, Ezekiel.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it flies to the deepest part of the park. No doubt about this one. Home run. Second home run of the inning for them. It's 6-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
So up next, Brenton Doyle. Swung on, belted. Crow Armstrong going back. And that one is off the top of the wall. Now around second, going for third. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
So one gone with a runner third. Next is the designated hitter. He's already homered here in this one. Here's a rocket out to left. Happ makes the grab. Runner tags for home. The throw's offline. He's safe. It's 7-0.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Andrew Kittredge departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
Now on the
Chicago.
bump, Ben Brown.
I think it's going to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Now batting.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Kyle Karros. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that extends the inning.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Hunter Goodman. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Coming home. The relay to the plate. He's safe. It's 8-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Man at second here with 2 away. So in now for Colorado, Mickey Moniak. And a foul ball. Man at second. And that one hammered. And it's gone. An absolute smash to left. Their third home run of the inning. And they tack on to their lead. It's 10-0.
His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Ben Brown is done, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Daniel Palencia.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So 2 away with nobody on. Adael Amador digging in for the Rockies. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two outs. In the air, left field, down the line. This one could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
And the batter now, Jordan Beck. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss. Wow. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a foul. Pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. So far, 7 runs across in the frame here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. That is the inning. But they score 7 times to blow this thing open. We're through 6 full. It's the Rockies 10 and the Cubs nothing. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas, just some tremendous rosters back then. And I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
First offering, and it just misses. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not
he
in the
lived in your neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with him. And that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants.
Strike two.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they've got their first run. It's 10-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
And up next for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 10-2.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Chase Dollander gives way, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching.
So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, Antonio Senzatella.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. You still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And now Miguel Amaya. That one ripped. This one could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Stringing them together, that's
Now
3 hits in a row.
second
Put a
baseman,
pretty good jolt
Nico
into that
Horner.
one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Horner in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that one fouled off. That one down the line and foul ball. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him looking. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 10-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in Denver, bottom of the inning. So in now for Colorado, Michael Toglia. And a foul ball. Palencia goes 5 feet 11 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a splitter, and he occasionally uses a curve. Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. That one felt good. It's 11-2.
That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Next for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar. This one smoked on its way out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add to their lead. It's 12-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
We'll do you one better than a tape measure by breaking out the numbers from StatCast. The distance, 450 feet on the dot.
Oh, my goodness. And that's one, Boog. You're going to see it making the rounds on social media all night long and all the highlight shows as well. I know I'm going to be watching on a loop. That was absolutely crushed.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Daniel Palencia done for the day, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Drew Pomeranz gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Now here is Brenton Doyle, 1 for 3. That one ripped left field, back there. And it's into the bleachers, out of here. And they add on. It's 13-2.
He wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Number 35, the batter down as he swings and misses for strike one. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one outs against the fence.
And he's got a double.
Kyle Karros getting ready to hit. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Tucker makes the play. Runner tags at second, puts the tag on him, and it's a double play.
Man, you have to be sure if you're tagging from second base that you're going to move up to third with no problem. And I know he wasn't out by very much, and it took a great throw to get him, but you're already in scoring position, so it's just a foolish decision to try and push it there.
And now Hunter Goodman. Line drive. Squeezes it, and the inning is over. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. 8th inning coming up. Rockies lead this one 13-2. Back here at Coors Field, we go to the 8th.
And now it's Dansby Swanson.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Doyle sizes this one up. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And that one wrapped foul. One down, base is empty. On the ground to third. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a 2-bagger. And next for the Cubs, Michael Busch.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And it one-hops the wall. Coming home. He will score. He's in there. Now the number 2 hitter, Ian Happ. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Doyle ranging back. Out of here. He'll circle the bases, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 13-5.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
So here's Kyle Tucker now, right side.
Now batting, designated hitter.
So a man at
Seiya
first.
Suzuki.
And here's the DH for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki.
0-1's the count.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and 2 away now.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there, not much to it, and I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know, it happens.
On the ground, Amador. And that is that. Cubs add 2 on this homer. Last half of the 8th coming up. This is Rockies baseball on the show, Colorado. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Mickey Moniak. Pomeranz back to work. Fought off foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
In the air, center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. Hauls it in for the out. Next to hit for the Rockies, Adael Amador. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Jordan Beck digging in for the Rockies. Runner takes off. Line drive caught. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Ninth inning coming up. Rockies lead it 13-5. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the ninth, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Miguel Amaya. New pitcher in the game for the Rockies, Angel Chavez.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Sends it to Tolia. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Up next
really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Nico Horner.
So here's Horner now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. To third. And that's a fair ball. Orlando Arcia coming into the game now as the injury replacement.
Third base. Number 11.
Swanson digs in. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Amador sizing this one up. Makes the grab. And there's 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. Matt Shaw, the next Cub to hit. On the ground, and this should do it. And that'll do it.
Key to this game was that huge 6th inning. They jumped all over the opposing pitching, and it was like they knew what was coming. And that kind of confidence just takes a team to the finish line, and that's what they did. They got the win in this game.
And the final here today, 13-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Sciambi. Talk to you soon.
Video 1 books. Many more videos to come.
traders. I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor. You bohemian haters. This fakers. You gave me crumbs, now give me cakers. The movers and fakers get around and catch the vapors. While my shots is jumping like the Lakers. I want land where they